That's a very good morning to everyone except for our Australian friends. Good afternoon to you guys. It's a crisp morning here in the Mpushini Valley, just outside of Maritzburg. This is Top Rock, Africa's oldest and most reputable wholesaler of minerals and fossils. And this is the Triple S edition. That is Serious Saturday sale, and it's serious because we have some serious crystals. But not only because of that, because I'm kind of feeling a little bit of melancholy wash over me. I'm sure that you guys will be familiar with the feeling of seeing beautiful minerals come in and then seeing them go out, which is but I remind myself no, not my minerals. Never. Minerals don't belong to anyone, I think. They should travel. That's my own personal beliefs. If this is your first time here, happy days. Welcome. There is a short little story in the description beneath the video. Please take the time to read it. It'll tell you things like, we're a wholesaler, we're in Africa, the shipping costs. And to negate the shipping costs, we have a minimum order of 10 kilograms requirement. There is an email address there. If you're new, please send us an email introducing yourself and we'll help set you up an account. No worries. Today's exchange rate is 18 Rand exactly to $1. We always round up so that when you do get invoiced, there's a mildly nice surprise. Other than that, because it is a Saturday and because our friends in the West only wake up in a couple of hours, you guys in the comment section, pin to the top, Cara will pin a comment stating which flats have been claimed, and then you will know which ones are still available. Right, without further ado, let's get serious. Right, first up we got some book and no hook. This is the traditional ones, 20 of these little clusters with beautiful little fairy quartz. They are light lilac with a smaller windows variety. There's quite a few of them have limonite at the base. That's some of us call it ametrine, which is mildly deceptive because it's got nothing to do with citrine. It's limonite. Some of these, you'll see the limonite invariably gives way to goethite, such as this example over here. That black over there, that is just the natural oxidation of limonite. A very nice flat. This flat is 780 grams for the 20. It's rated as very good to A grade, and it's going to cost $39. That is for flat 558. Right, then on to, yes, we got some fresh goodies from the Congo a few days ago, and bull malachite covered in druzy from Lakasi is most certainly one of them. A lot of excitement about this stock, about this material. It is absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. This one here is rated as very good only. There's a couple of stalagmitics that have been broken, but other than that, it is absolutely gorgeous. It weighs 1.685 kilograms. And let's just have a look. Oh, around the side there is more. Slightly a little bit more limonite there. That is a beautiful single specimen from Lakasi. Lots of juicy, lots of shiny. This little specimen is going to cost $85. That is for flat 637. Then, in the shadow of the malachite, it's some barite. These are Angorama. There's 12 of these heavy little specimens. I see there's some of these have lots of little green chlorite attached to the ends, which is very attractive. Beautiful, dense and intricate barite. This is what the guys use to insulate themselves, or suitcases for that matter, from radiation. X-rays, for example. Barite is the part that protects everyone. Here's another beautiful little bit of chlorite. 1.37 kilograms is what the 16 specimens cost. I don't know what the little rosewood's doing there. These are going to cost $21 only. That's for 16 of these fellas. And I just want to look at that again. That's quite a lot. So not often that you see chlorite, and I'm going to assume it's chlorite, on barite. It's very pretty, very nice, a little different. $21 is all it's going to cost. That is for flat 560. Very nice flat. Then, from Messina, a place known for papagorite, it brings us also some piemontite with epidote. So a lot of epidote in and around the Messina Basin, or the Limpopo Basin. These little two beautiful points. They're 1.31 kilos, rated as very good to A grade. So piemontite is that beautiful red. These are going to cost $44. That's for flat 577. Next up, from Madagascar, we've got two A-grade rose quartz spheres. These are 1.5 kilos. Luckily, the sun is behind me, so let's have a look for them asterisms. There we go. Oh, hang on, focus. There's one, it's not very bright. Let's see if the other side glows. Yeah, that other side's a bit better. Okay, that's nice. Nice gemmy pink. Oh, this one's got much better. There we go, there we go. Look at her shine. Also the other side. Okay. Two beautiful rose quartz spheres, both A grade, $47 for the two, and that's flat 570. On to some beautiful golden limonite quartz from Solwezi in Zambia. So this one's, they usually have nice inclusions. This one has got exclusions, nice bit of druzy to make that gold just drip a little better. 1.89 kilos for these two large clusters. They are rated as very good, both of them. Beautiful vug, nice large piece. $1.89 kilos for the two. They cost $40 for both. That's flat 609. Then, right, so we've got the Lakasi ball malachite, which has got the druzy coating. Then we've got the Mendingi mine, which is where the original ball malachite was found about 20 years ago, 25 years ago. So these ball malachites are on top of the druzy, or in this case, a bit more quartz. It's not really druzy. 6 specimens here from the Mendingi mine. 1.2 kilos is what they weigh. Let's just have a closer look, because these are cutie little formations. These are rated by Nick as very good to A grade, and that's beautiful. Very few scuff marks, lots of sparkle. That's a gorgeous specimen right there. Not so much ball malachite as it is crystalline botryoidal. Still very, very attractive with a sparkle on top of the quartz. There's a bit of a lonely fella over there. That is Mendingi. As you can see, the limonite is taken over there, just in the druzy itself. This flat here is going to cost $67 for the 6. That is flat 588. Then 3 standing freeforms from the Sashi River. So the Sashi River red agate. There's a subtle hint of the red. Always looking for red. Beautiful, beautiful banded pattern. Right to the top. Nice translucency as well. Just beneath the surface you can see more patterns. These 3 are rated as very good to A grade. They weigh almost 2 kilograms. Look at that. That's beautiful. Nice polish as well. This is Gary's work. He's up in Zimbabwe at the moment doing exactly this. I think he's working on a tolerite at the moment. Told him not to because tolerite's not exactly high in demand at the moment. This flat of three. Sorry?
Let us know.
Yeah, if you want them tolerite, tune the baboon, man. 3 very good to A grade Sashi River standing freeforms, $55, flat 579. On to some nice sale rows. Fresh goodies came in, 1.34 kilograms. These are rated as very good to A grade. And large, okay, convulsion dolomite, large dolomite crystals, but there's a lovely little bit of colwezite in there as well. This, I suspect, is kaolinite. A little white there. Nice sparkly, more colwezite. Colwezite on its own. So convulsion malachite is all that it really is. It's a bit more darker khaki green than normal malachite. So all clusters.
Did you just call it convulsion?
No, so colwezite is essentially malachite with cobalt.
Oh, I see it.
Convulsion malachite, I suppose.
Oh, I see it. I didn't know that.
These 6 beautiful pinky specimens going to cost $47, flat 564. Then another variation of Buchenhotuk. We've got 12 white clusters. I see no evidence of lilac or amethyst. Just beautiful straight up quartz clusters with a lovely crystallization around the stems. These are rated as very good to A grade. They weigh 1.28 kilograms. Very nice white quartz, sparkly white quartz from Limpopo / Mpumalanga. Bit of limonite in there. This flat here is going to cost $43. That's for 12 white Buchenhotuk clusters. Let's just have a, put that one on its feet. There we go. $43 for flat 583. Nice. Then from Zimbabwe, we've got silver leaf lepidolite, 1.54 kilograms. There's, well, the standing freeforms, there's freeforms, and then there's like polish jobs. They're rated as good, very good to A grade. 1.54 kilos is what they cost. And this lepidolite has got large mica flakes in it, which is what makes it so beautifully glistening. We'll try and get into the right sunlight. Very pretty. Just a part of the deposit that gave us this. I suspect this was picked up by Nick when he went to Nelspruit. There's a couple of things that he picked up in Nelspruit, and you'll get to see them pretty shortly.
Actually, I saw Tommy doing those a few weeks back.
Is this old stock?
It came through with some of the Zim polished stuff, I think.
Okay, so I stand to be corrected. Cara says that Tommy was processing these a little while back when Gary's stock arrived. So there we go. Silver leaf lepidolite. It's $42 for the 7, flat 621. Then next up, we've got a Erongo flat of highlight opal with accessories. 12 of these. Look at that beautiful smoky quartz. And then you can see the highlight opal and tourmaline. That's a nice, well-formed tourmaline as well. Let's see, how can I do this best? There we go. Highlight opal around the sides. There's a nice globular highlight. These are rated good, very good to A grade. I think it is more focus on the highlight than the smoky quartz or the tourmaline or even the feldspar. There's a lot of highlight opal. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Right, anything interesting? Oh, a little bit of fluorite in this one. A little purple patch. These are absolutely gorgeous. I love smoky quartz and highlight. This flat here is a more tourmaline. Nice. Flat's going to cost $30 only. That is flat 585. Very nice. Right up, we got some pseudomorphs. There are 4 of these malachite after azurite specimens, 1.09 kilos. Let's look at the beautiful intricacies of these specimens. They're not as brittle as you might imagine, by the way. Blades, lots of blades. There's a bit of chrysocolla to this fella. Go. Right there in the nookie. Very heavy to the feel as well. I thought there's a good chance of cuprite being in there, but that's just me being wishful thinking. Me and my cuprite addiction. And then motromite, a motromite pseudomorph. There's a look at that, beautiful. Okay, so we've got so many things going on here. Two layers of hematite at the bottom. They're all around the sides, and then growing on the top is that beautiful troid or metromite, and then a nice accent piece, a little bladed pseudomorph malachite right at the end, almost riding the wave of motromite. Very cool flat. This rated good, very good. It's going to cost $46. That is flat 636. Nice. Right up, libethenite for the copper collectors. There's 2 large specimens. These are rated as A grade, both of them. There's libethenite that's all around the side. Got malachite as well. Large gems, very dark as well. Look at that sparkle. These weigh 1.12 kilos. It's going to cost $50. That is flat 645. Next up, some very nice polished leopard stone freeforms. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in this flat. They are rated all as A grade. That is, I'm assuming that is the epidote matrix with a little evidence of manganese. 1.62 kilos. This leopard stone is going to cost $41. Flat 608. Then we've got 2 nice tall quartz points from Madagascar. Let me just zoom out. They're that tall, I can't fit them in. Nice points, lots of veils, but of limonite. These are rated good to very good only. They both weigh 1.04 kilos. They should be quite cheap, and at $26 they are. That is flat 643. Nice. Onto a flat 6 Lacassi ball malachite. Let's just try and get some sun on here. There's 6, 1.65 kilograms. Rated A grade. Oh, that is just, look at that. How the juicy is literally made a Little bridge of druzy. So it's ball malachites as well. Good shaving job. Is that the dolomite? Wow, shining through the druzy there. It's beautiful. Very nice flat. This it's going to cost $59 for the 6. That's flat 640. Then some purple flash, one side polished only, labradorite. There are 7 of these little fellas. That purple, that's cute. 1.29 kilos, rated very good to A grade. This one can stand as well. Hey, where's my essence? Where are you? That's quite a large piece of useless labradorite. Oh, no, I lie. Sorry. Just as I said that she performed, look at her. Nice. Promise not to call you useless labradorite. Sorry. I do have a personal affinity towards partly polished labradorite. Simply because looking at the unpolished bits, it's just awesome. I just always think about the guys who first found this up in Denmark, what they must have thought. Is that the Aurora borealis caught in stone? Probably. 1.29 kilos. This flat's going to cost all of $30. That's flat 641.
What is the Aurora borealis but outside of things? Or Aurora something else?
I've no idea. Is there one in the southern hemisphere?
You can see it from, I think it's Australia. Often gets to see it, not often, but...
Really?
Yeah, there is a southern hemisphere Aurora.
Aurora australis.
It starts with an A.
I didn't know that. You guys down there in XXX lads, please inform us about the southern hemisphere aurora.
You can see it from South Africa as well, just from the Drakensberg, not so much from where we are.
Okay, didn't know that.
It's only in certain points of time.
Right, borealises aside, we have got some more different type of pseudomorph. Here we got azurite. Wow. Chrysocolla after malachite after azurite with druzy on the top like a nice Sunday ice cream. These are gorgeous, rated very good to A grade. 12 of these. I think this is the only flat of 12 we got from this recent batch from Congo. Little cave, little vug. Here's those beautiful azurite formations. Right, they're all pretty damn gorgeous. Nice. Little bit of a malachite there as well. This flat here is it weighs hardly anything, which is why it's cheap, and that's $29 for flat 634. Very nice. Then we got ammonite, 6 pairs of nice brown ammonites with a nice iridescence on the outside. There's one, this one that has stupid tacky stick crap to it, and it is the one that has the most opalization on the outside. Beautiful flashes of red and gold. Beautiful on the inside as well. 840 grams. These 6 are rated very good to A grade. They're going to cost all of $54. That's for 6 pairs of ammonites, flat 5, 6, 7. Right, so Nick went to Nelspruit and he got stuff. Polished, and this is Namibian blue lace agate. It is the blue lace that can properly be cabochoned and polished properly. It's a bit harder than the Malawi agate. There's 24 of these little free-form palm stone jobbies. Most of them are quite skinny. They're rated as good, very good to A grade. They weigh 1.115 kilos. Let's just see. Let's just have a look at the banding on the sides. You can see from the top, but that is really pretty. All those bands. Old stock, this. Well, old material. This flat of blue lace agate freeforms, palm stones, pocket stones. They're going to cost $40. That's 24 of them for flat 619. Right on to the center of the trolley, and I'll show you a book and note that you have not seen before, or me for that matter. It is an absolute beaut. It weighs 1.83 kilos. Let me just try and do this justice with one hand. It is all over. That is fairy quartz. It's not a fairy quartz, it's a fairy cluster. But a limonite there as well. Nice fugs.
A fairy quartz cluster.
Okay, thanks, Cora. It's a fairy quartz cluster. Jeez. Box things in, man. But it's a beaut. It is beautiful. It is unique. It is definitely a collector's item. That is absolutely stunning. It weighs 1.83 kilos, rated very good to A grade. This little masterpiece of nature is going to cost $122, flat 593. Right, on to another massive anomaly slash beauty slash museum, large cabinet dioptase specimen. This has got beautiful large gems. Let's just try to get that in the sun. Rated very good to A grade. Lots of little bit of shutterkite around the sides, and it's really hard to get away from this large piece of calcite that is just sitting there at the base with a little bit of a silky malachite around the sides. This calcite does light up a magnificent angry red. I tried it yesterday. It's a beaut. It's 4.1 kilos. It has a little secret as well. Reba! Right here, let me just try and... sorry, my bad. There we go. There we go. It has a vug in the bottom. A few vugs in the bottom. You can see the shutterkite. Yes, shutterkite. It's crystallized shutterkite. Right there in the bottom. As well there. Can I get in there? Yeah. It's a beauty. It's an absolutely magnificent piece. And I'll tell you what, this piece here costs $655. And you might think that's expensive, but you go onto the website and you look at anything in the range of, it's about 12,000 Rand, right? Anything like this on the website, this size, this quality, will be in excess of 20,000 easily, and that's without side portions of beautiful other minerals. So $655 for this specimen is an absolute steal, and I know because we got it pretty cheaply, and that's why we're selling it pretty cheaply. That is lovely dioptase, satakite, calcite, malachite, all wrapped up in one piece of beautiful Congolese mineral specimen.
And this fluoresces.
And that fluoresces as well. Flat 605. Excellent. Right, then, behold, Buchenhotus erectus. This gorgeous piece here, it does stand. It's just a... Oh, okay, so we've got some seriously long-fingered Buchenhotus here. This is old stock from Nelspruit, picked up by Nick from an old buddy of his who's been hoarding stuff for his entire lifetime. He's a little bit of a scuff mark. This is very good to A grade. An absolute gorgeous center or decor piece, stands up. You don't see these large fingers coming out of Buchenhout anymore. That is superb. Nice limonite on the side. 1.96 kilos is what that beauty weighs. It's going to cost $104, and that's for flat 599. Very cool. Then also from Nelspruit, except this is Malagasy. Polished amethyst cluster. You can see one broke off there, and that's probably what their decision was made to polish. Also, lots of iron around the side, so the only way to get this looking decent without submerging it in acid for months was to polish it. This little fella here is not light, it's almost 3 kilos. It's got beautiful large windows, and there's that as well. Very good grade. That beautiful piece. Oh, look at that as well, man. That rough limonite iron oxidation on the sides. It's only going to cost $50. That's $50. Flat 584. Then, next up, a absolutely gorgeous cabinet. Chrysocolla after malachite after azurite with lots. It is a kind of a fragile little bugger. Yeah, pick this up. Look at all those blades, man. That is a superb chrysocolla come malachite come druzy specimen. Get it into the sun. There we go. Bit of native copper in the druzy as well. It is magnificent. It weighs 2.45 kilos. There we go. Oh man, that is a special specimen. $445 is what it's going to cost, or what it costs. Flat 600. Righto. Last on the first trolley, we have a large polished prehnite. I don't know. I can guess where this is. Probably Craddock, Beaufort West material. It's absolutely gorgeous. Prehnite does polish up very nicely. 3.11 kgs. Excuse me. It's going to cost $112 for flat 639. Right, on to the second trolley, and I did take far too long on the first one, so I am going to have to speed up quite a lot in order to make the time, or our little 10:30 deadline. Right, so 20 little pieces of dioptase rated as very good to A grade. It weighs 290 grams. These little fellas, I don't see too many bad ones. Even this little one here is pretty good. Where's the worst one? No, that's probably... no, they're all very good. Very good to A grade. Makes a nice change from the usuals that we've seen lately. Has been been good, very good to A grade. This flat here is going to cost $94. That is pretty decent for very good to A grade. Very decent, in fact. Flat 572. Dark purplish Bukanotuk. This is 3 clusters over here. They're rated as very good to A grade. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit here. That's beautiful dark. Not even, that's purple Bukanotuk. There's that's beautiful. Look at that dark hedgehog over there. See the little purple veils beneath. This one's a bit lighter. These 3 clusters weigh 1.69 kilograms. It's going to cost $75. That's flat 574. Then 6 ball malachite covered in juicy. This is from Lakasi, 1.325 kilograms. Nice shiny juicy. Very good to A grade is what it's rated as. Or are they bad ones? No, very good to A. See that dark goethite beneath the juicy. There's a couple of sexy little balls sticking out, having some fun. This flat is going to cost $64. That is flat 568. Right, on to some Irongo magic. This is black tourmaline shrill and highlight. Lots of highlight. Here's a highlight that just jumps out and grabs your attention. Well-formed crystals. Here's a bit of smoky quartz on feldspar. Why are you in here? Well, it's because I belong in the Irongo flat. Nice. Cheeky little feldspar. Smoky quartz fella. Right, what else is in here? There's 38 crystals in here. A lot of them with highlight opal. There's one, there's another. So probably most of these. There's one. Hey, maybe there's aquamarine in here. Let's pick out the ones with a feldspar. No. No. Okay, just highlight opal. A lot of highlight opal. 38 pieces, 760 grams. This is flat, well, $38 for flat 620. On to 5 pieces of beautiful blue lace agate. This is the Malawian version. These are rated as good, very good, only 2.44 kilos for the 5. And, I don't see they're so bad. That's a beauty. Less matrix, more blue. Yeah. So this is quite a bit of silicification. There's a nice botryoidal formations at the top of the agate. That's a nice piece. There you go. This flat's going to cost $35. That's very good for 2.5 kilos worth of blue ace. That's flat 632. Then from Springbok, the blue mine gives us African turquoise, just a colloquialism. This is a chrysocolla matrix with biotite and obvious copper staining. These 2 spheres are rated as very good to A grade. This is the larger of the 2. They are 0.34 kilograms. Oh, look at that hematite. Oh, that's nice. Very nice. More hematite. Old-fashioned material. This, the old blue mine was the first mine to ever open up commercially in South Africa, copper. It's closed now. So this material, think of the past, grab it while you can, and for $50, that's bloody cheap. 582. Next up, we got 2 Lakasi ball malachite and ruby specimens. They're quite long. Nice shelves and vugs. The other one's got the formations, man. Check this out. And it's That is, how gorgeous is that? That's beautiful. That is very special. Almost stalagmitic formations. There's a nicely shaved as well. Guys have been busy with the chainsaws. That is a really nice and very good cut. Rated as A grade both, 1.14 kilograms, $57 for the two, flat 638. Onto some golden limonite, 6 clusters, 1.39 kilos. This is a beauty here. That is gorgeously deep golden hues. Less so, but more intricate in the next one. Let's just have a brief look. Let's see this one here. There's a nice, interesting veil. Look at that. Secondary quartz growth over the limonite. That's always attractive. This flat here is rated as good, very good only. It's going to set you back all of $29. Flat 626. Next up, we got 70 beautiful little Brandberg crystals. Brandberg Smokies, Brandberg Amethyst, and Brandberg, yep, and that's pretty much it. I'm just looking for some double terminations. No. Some inclusions. There's quite a large one. This is beautiful clarity, which is what my scepter. This is what Brandberg's famous for. These 70 little Brandbergs are rated good to very good only. They're going to set you back $59. That's a flat 616. Onto two large pairs of brown ammonites. Let's have a looky see. Oh, fossilization on the outside there. Looks like a little shell. They're on a shell. Rated as A grade, both of them. That's 800 grams. These two pairs. A little bit of opalization on the edges there. Iron. There's those beautiful jigsaw patterns. Oh, more iron. And lovely clean vugs with calcite. Beautiful flat. I think this we're coming to the end of our little ammonite run. It's $55 for the two. That's flat 618. Next up, we got some more barite, little pieces of barite. There's 39 in here. You can see the price there. It's $18. They weigh 690 grams. There's a fair amount of chlorite involved as well. It's a barite from Tenkafunga Rama in the Congo. It's a nice flat, man, for the retailers. Add a bit of diversity to your shelf. $18 is hardly anything for flat 614. Then, azurite, my friends. A beautiful piece of azurite, 730 grams. This is from the Kalkafelt, is my best guess, but look at the crystals. I might tell you what, it is... Geez, it's hard getting azurite these days. This is old stock from Nelspruit that Nick picked up. Beautiful piece of azurite. Let's just try and zoom in on these. That is stunning, man. Very special little 730 grams worth of azurite and malachite. It's going to cost $173. That's flat 598. Onto flat of what looks like bang average Sashi River. 20 of these. They are rated as rated much. 155 grams. It's only going to cost $33, which makes up for the bang averageness. Where's those banded patterns? There's a couple. It's not bad, but for $33, that's actually not bad at all. That's really good. Flat 615. Right. Kara's flat of malachite. She loved this. When the Congolese came, she got all gooey about it. Yeah, she wants those two. Okay, so never mind the rest of the 20. These two is all that matters. Look and adore. Oh, I need some sun for that. Beautiful, nice, almost fibrous malachite. Also showing off a fair amount of chatoyancy. And then there's this one. Check it out. That's beautiful, isn't it? Most of them have this fibrous, almost furry malachite layer. So all the pseudomorphs. Look at these, man. Okay, I cannot spend the entire day looking at these, unfortunately. So I'll just spend some of the day. Come on, here we go. Look at her. Look, it's beautiful. Right, these 20. Let's just zoom out a little bit. Here we go. Rated very good to A grade. This flat's only going to cost $27. It's quite light. Let's just look at those. Oh, beautiful. Flat 635. Nice. Right, on to some blue lace agate. These are just polished freeforms. And I tell you what, it's not easy finding large enough pieces of blue lace to actually make these large-ish freeforms. That's blue lace from Namibia, I suspect. Very good to A grade. They weigh 1.465 kilograms. They're going to cost $50. If you like blue lace and you like a polished blue lace, grab these because we don't see a lot of this ever. This is old stock. Flat 652. Salrose Compulsion Dolomite with a little bit of Colwezite thrown in for the mix. Look at her shine. She's pink. 1.525 kilograms is what this flat weighs. That's large Compulsion Dolomite. Nice gems. Nice pink as well. And nice little green relief in the middle. Rated as very good to A grade. This flat's going to cost $51 for the 3 Salroses. Flat 642. Next, we got 12 largest windows light lilac book and hook clusters, 1.23 kilograms. They're rated very good to A grade. They're going to cost $61. That's flat 622. Onto a lovely VGA grade crystal sphere. Got beautiful veils. Look at that veil there. Yeah. It's from Madagascar. Weighs 1.22 kilograms. That's very nice. And there's rutile at the bottom. Look at that. Look at all the rainbows, and then look at the rutile. There's all kinds of little bits at the bottom there. Very interesting. Gives a little bit of, I suppose, depth to the sphere. It's a beauty. It's going to cost, what is it going to cost? It's going to cost $34. Nice. Flat 594. Next up, Chrysocolla. This is the fresh batch, and it's got all those, geez, look at this. That's awesome. Almost silicificated chrysocolla around the edges there, mixed in with the veins of malachite, and then the vugs are filled with chrysocolla and juicy and silky malachite as well. That's beautiful. Those azurite blades. That is stunning, man. That's a really, really smarty pants piece of mineral there. These two are rated as both A grade, and this one here, look at the little stalagmites. I can just get in there and focus. I don't know if I'm doing this justice, but that is That is very, very special and very dainty. Oh, the monkeys are upset about something, and Fig's going to sort them out. There we go, my boy. Right, this little flat of Congolese Magic's going to cost $128. That is full flat, 655. Onto a large-ish Labradorite standing freeform. This is rated as very good to A grade. And it does really work. Let's just try and get the sun right. I'm trying to get me right. There's all kinds of flash all around. Not so much there, but the face is pretty magnificent. Here we go. That's a lot of flash there. It's almost 2 kilograms. It costs $51. That's flat 606. Nice. Right, on to a flat of Messina quartz. Now, if you don't know Messina quartz, that's because you've been hiding under a rock. Messina quartz, famous for papagoite and ahawite. And I'm going to go, right, guys, this flat here, there's 12 little Messina quartz specimens. It costs $22. I'm not going to leave it there. I'm going to go, this is open up for auction. $22 is 600 Rand a kg, and it's very light. Happy days. So I'm going to quickly go through and show you how much, or if I can find a white. It's $595. You are welcome to increase the price by $1 if you appreciate or want more of the white. So there you got that nice turquoise there, just beneath the malachite vein. That's one. There, over there is a bit more white. Not much. Oh, there we go. Yep. Yep. There we go. White. There. Little turquoise blue. Oh, there's a whole bunch. Go. My camera's doing its justice. There's a whole vein right there. Ooh, and that's the other side of the vein. Very cool. There we go. That's turquoise. This is, I looked at this one earlier, this is definitely the best of the bunch. Look at that entire streak of a white. That is awesome. That, if anyone wants to make a cabochon worth a lot of money, there you go. That's the magic right there. I think it might just be a little splash over there. There we go. Nice vein. Top there, a white. Very vaguely there, maybe, maybe not. Yeah, down there. And the last one there. There we go, there. Right, guys, so bidding starts at $22 and it ends when the show ends. There you go. What it's worth and what it worth is for you. Sweet. Bidding starts at 22. Into the center of the trolley, we got a nice standing Bucanote hook cluster, also old stock, 5.835 kilograms. Let's just get in the sun, mate. It's got crystals all around, decent amount of limonite. This is rated as very good only. quite large, almost 3 kilos. Does stand, it's very nice. It's gonna cost, let's see what this is. That's $78 only. That's flat 596. Then look at, when last have we seen a nice big citrine cluster? This is a beauty with lots of candolini. Geez, I haven't seen citrine on the show so long I could almost not remember candolini. It's got a couple of chips. It is from Luena, naturally. Nothing comes out of unscathed out of Luena or the Congo for that matter. But that is an absolute beaut. Rated very good. It weighs 2.325 kilograms. It is, that is an amazing cluster. Nice. It's going to cost, what do you reckon it's going to cost? Probably an arm and a leg. $167 for that large citrine. That's flat 597. Then from Zomba, you might have seen this in the show maybe a month ago. We've been trying to clean it up. It was initially claimed and then it was unclaimed. But this is an absolute beaut. And it's all the self-healing. It's not broken as much as it has been taken over by Azurine. The healing process. We just caught it. That is a remarkable piece of Zomba. That is massive. Okay, let me just zoom up because I'm not doing myself any favors, am I? My arm's not long enough. There we go. All right, that's as far as I can zoom out. Oh my goodness, okay, it's quite heavy. That's 4.245 kilos. Oh, right, there we go. Look at that. Oh, and the azurine there at the top. Thanks, Cora. Cora's taking photos of me straining. I think I'm going to cramp my arm now. It's only 4.25 kilos, Francis. But lots of iron stains. This didn't clean up very nicely. It is beautiful and it is natural. If you don't want this, right. Crikey, Moses. This beautiful, it's gorgeous. It's $177. That is for flat 601. Nice.
I feel, guys.
What's so funny about that? I don't know. What are you doing?
Anyway.
Oh. Did you like it? Do you like him big? Oh dear, Cora's got a dirty little mind. All right, here's a dirty little diaptase. One for the ages. This, all right, let's pick it up. Okay, so the diaptase itself is not fantastic, to be honest. But it is encased by shutterkite and with that beautiful, beautiful, juicy crystal quartz in the middle. This piece here is very attractive. It's heavy as well. That's 4.25 kilos. A lot of shutterkite. Oh, there's quartz over there. And beautiful vugs all over it now. It is very pretty. It's very heavy. And at $660, I do think it's priced a little bit too much. I mean, if you take that and compare it to our earlier diaptase specimen, this one's actually more expensive, but the diaptase is of lesser quality. But that's only because they came from different places, different sources. This fella here, he wanted a lot for it, and Nick paid it because it's beautiful and different and memorable, and it'll make all your neighbors envious. Flat 604, that's $660. Then, an absolute winner chicken dinner, Malacola, polished malachite with chrysocolla on the side here. It's also a biggie. They don't stop coming big, Francis. Yeah, I'm going to have big muscles after today. It's 3.29 kilos, rated as A grade. You can see why. Sorry. It is superb. Oh. And it's not actually, it's kind of hollow on the other side too. Look at that. It's marvelous. It's really something special. This little polished Malacola is going to cost $205. That's flat 648. Then, all right, a large cabinet.
Can I help you?
Cara's going to help me. This beautiful ball malachite covered in druzy from Le Carcy. You can see all these beautiful dolomitic formations, and the copper and druzy has just filled up all those vugs. And the other side is also not as nice, slightly dirtier, but still
Bless you.
an absolute beaut. Turn it back. Yeah.
This one is so bug.
Okay. Make it black. Oh, look at the look at
That's
that
what I was
there.
trying to show you.
That's awesome. 4.65 kilos. Very good to A grade. The specimen is marvelous. Just try to see if it stands up, Cora.
I reckon it will stand the other way. But
Oh, that's awesome,
There's a
man.
beautiful vibe there, so you don't want to hide that. But it probably would stand
How
this
do
way as
you?
well. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. But
Right, so Cora, there's displayed some standing properties. It's at $232. That's pretty damn cheap for flat 650. Right, on to the last of today's minerals. I'll put it here in the sun because it's a cave. And what every cave deserves is a bit of light. Look at this chrysocolla here. Just, okay, I need to try and stay out of the, make the shadow go away. How gorgeous is this? How beautiful, absolutely. Oh. Oh dear. Tell me you're not in love. Eh? Tell me you're not in love.
that's Lucy's wife.
Sorry, Buzzy. Buzzy shares his wife all the time. No, I never said that. This is beautiful.
Get in trouble.
I'm always in trouble. It's just the depth that varies. Right, $2,000. That's what Chrissy costs. $2,000, Chrissy. Flat 651. Thanks, guys. We've got to hustle. We have a hot date to catch with you guys. Bye.